after undergoing arrested 2 times under the ISA. Even though there's a similarity, almost exact similarity between the ISA in Singapore and ISA in Malaysia. But what shocked me most is that for a lady at that time, at the age of 38, arrested, during the first day of arrest, was slapped a couple of times, tortured, was ordered to stand up, sit down, stand up for hours, answering questions that is being thrown to her for the main purpose of implicating her, trying to just to humiliate her. This is what caused a lot of anger in my son. So long I have proven in the document, well written, very detailed about the torture. To me, torture is as simple as being shouted at, humiliated, asked to stand up in the cold room. Yeah. And so long I've gone to the very detail, excuse me if I may, that ladies, detainees, were prevented from wearing panties. For the main reason, to humiliate them, because every time they want to use panties, they have got to request. And worse still, if they come, their period come, they have got to only wear pad that is being hung by rope. I'm sorry to mention it. But this is similar to the case of Operasi Lalang to lady detainee, where they have got to show their stained pad to the officer in charge in order to get a new replacement of the pad. This happened in Operasi Lalang, this happened in Operasi Spectrum. So again, we would like to salute the bravery of Solang and friends in the detention when they look for areas and venues to fight for the cause. But I do not know. I may be right, I may be wrong. The author can only testify that, like most of us, we have undergone series of interrogation with the special branch in Malaysia. In the case of Solang, she as if has a love-hate relationship with the ISD, Internal Security Department, ISD. What I say love-hate is that from the beginning until the end, it seems that she has a bit of trust and try to believe that her release is very much dependent on the recommendation of the ISD. In my case, and a lot of our friends, we have 2 rules only about the ISD, special branch. We have 2 very noble rules. Rule number 1, never trust the SP. Rule number 2, never and never trust the SP. Yeah, about similar advisory board and everything is quite similar to Malaysia, and I think Solang have a very good word against her former teacher, Professor Jaya Kumar, the teacher, who then became the law minister, second law minister, Minister of Home Affairs of Singapore. How can a law lecturer, when become in power, can accept detention without trial, abortive detention, and defending the PAP government of Singapore about detention under the Operation Spectrum? I think Malaysia has also its share to this. We have almost to the level of professor. When he was in opposition, went all the way to London University to make research on PhD level on IAC, and he confirmed that IAC is draconian. Supremacy of the executive immediately when he joined the government, and now the minister, he defended that ISA is a need to the nation. So I think the other one that I would like to say, the technique used by special branch and ISD is similar, same, accommodation, torture, threat, carrot and stick, promising that they can recommend to the government. In the case of special branch, they claim to me that they are the custodian. They are the custodian and the guardian of the state. Whatever they say, call the shot. They can even decide who is going to be the minister and how they can plan accident of the car of the prime minister. So in the book, so long because of the love and hate relationship with the ISD, as I see it, I may be wrong, but it stated quite clearly that in most cases from the beginning to the end, sometimes she was quite certain, sometimes she was doubtful that by giving cooperation, by cooperating with the special ISD, she can be recommended to be released. Or even she can be recommended through the court, through the military court, to get early release. Similar case in ISA Malaysia, that is my case, I have this maxim. The SP would say, if you cooperate, you can be released. If you cooperate, you give information, you sign statement and so on, you may be released early, then there's no need for you to be sent to Camp Community. I have this to share with all of you. In my personal experience, detained under the ISA. If you do not cooperate, you'll be sent 2 years to community. And if you cooperate, you will be sent 2 years to community. But this is, in most cases, yeah, I can do it. I can say that in most cases, when we have undergone it, when we fight against it, we can have these lessons. But it's always difficult, and I wonder how could people being tortured, being slapped, slapped at the face, retracted their statement and so on. I can appreciate this, and I would like to make sure that, like Suara, Gerakan Masukan ISA, JMI, try to educate the masses, at least about the 2 rules. Rule number 1, rule number 2, and about kalau kerjasama, tak kerjasama antara kementing, kerjasama pun di antara kementing. I think this is a lesson that we have got to share strongly with activists, so that we can always stand tall during the interrogation and stand tall during the serving of the detention order in community, and stand tall when we are being released from the detention. So again, I would like to say that there would be a similarity between Operasi Lalang and Operasi Spectrum, but it's up to the panel to discuss the matter. But I believe Mahathir may be inspired to take the benefit from what Lee Kuan Yew was doing at that time to use ISA at a massive level. Thank you very much.